This Monday, June 1st, is the premiere of the 5th and final season of our first campaign, Wanderful. It's also the beginning of Sad High Five Summer. Every other week, we will be dropping our normal Wanderful proper episode, but every off week, we will be dropping a short bonus Sad High Five episode. These could be games, banter, or something else special. It's gonna be a great summer, so strap in.
So you crack open this door and enter into a laboratory of sorts. Broken flasks and jars litter the shelves around you. Various tomes lie open and torn, scattered across the floor. And that crystal remains coating the room around you as well. Even the floor you're walking on. At the center of the room is an eruption of hundreds of spikes of that blue crystal shooting out from a central point atop a pedestal. These spikes shoot out in every direction, forming a pillar from floor to ceiling. And just shy of that pillar, and once you see it, it's the only thing you can look at, you see the figure of a woman ripped out of time, out of this zone entirely. You see a sort of glitched remnant floating in the air in front of you. As if the laws that govern this zone are attempting to make up for something that isn't there. You see floating in the space in front of you in multicolored triplicate, Faye, your mother.
Uh-huh.
Or rather, some kind of remnant, like a interzonal footprint left behind. You're not really sure what it is you're looking at exactly. It's clear that there's no physical form in front of you, almost something metaphysical somehow.
I'm gonna 1, 2, 3 it with the voice again.
Yeah, Bond is just kind of like stuck because you said it was Faye, right?
Yeah,
for
sure.
He just kind of silently nods and takes your hand with one and looks at Carveth.
Yeah, he'll turn around.
As you all place your hands into this space memory of your mother, the room around you appears to reverse time. Books lift up and fly back onto shelves. Flasks and jars reassemble themselves, filling up with liquids. And that crystalline pillar roils as spikes of a now liquid crystal fly across the room, returning to this point as it condenses dramatically into a singularity, the Congruence. You've yet to see it in person, but here it is, just as you pictured it. And just as you pictured her, only a little older, more wrinkled and a little gray, she turns and speaks to you. Now I'm going to read a whole lot.
Oh.
And we're going to listen a whole lot. Let's do it.
My boys, oh, how I've longed to see your faces, to hug your necks. I'm so sorry that I can't be there with you in flesh. I have much to tell you and little time to stay, and a great enemy grows stronger by the moment knocking at your door. So here goes. And the room around you falls away and you're standing in a black void with Faye. You probably feel as though you've been living half a story. This isn't too far from the truth, so let me now tell you what you've missed. And a strong gust of sand fills the room around you as you are thrust into a sandstorm. A long time ago, 3 young women, sisters, fled their home, a city cloaked in an eternal sandstorm. You see, their home had been overtaken by a shadowy figure named Dent, wielding the most powerful artifact known to yonder, at least as far as they knew. You see, in the coming years, these women would scour yonder searching for artifacts that could rival the power contained within the sandstorm. At the time, they didn't know that Dent was defeated during their escape, but if they had, they would have also known that death was not something that he was terribly concerned with. No, they needed to find more of these artifacts, if they existed at all, before Dent could return and find them first. It took 3 whole years of tireless searching before they found it. Another artifact nearly identical to the Congruence they had found deep beneath the ground just shy of the northern mountains. That's what they're called. They they decided that this power in the wrong hands would be far too great a threat. They would split the artifact in 3 and go their separate ways, each with a piece now in tow. Celeste gifted hers to a trustworthy and awesomely powerful adventuring party that she spent a decade traveling with. Kira dropped hers to the depths of Lake Campbell, and Xena gifted hers to Sylphus in the Sandswept to watch after. Celeste accompanied this adventuring party on a number of interzonal adventures before deciding they were right to take this piece of the Congruence.
I almost tried to rewind a part of this. I'm in the Matrix. I'm so sorry.
On one of these adventures, she had a passing fling with a Jinn that resulted in a baby boy, Ban. She decided that it was best to keep this information from the Jinn and entrusted the Sandswept to watch after the boy while she was out on her various quests. And while on one of these, she was found by the Jinn, who had learned that she birthed him a son and kept this hidden. She was separated from the party and was lost in this zone, yet to be heard from again. Kira, after hiding her piece, retreated to the underworld, where she found a tribe of dark elves. She fell in love with a soldier named Nocturne and birthed a child, a son named Alandi. The romance was, however, forbidden, and when news of the baby reached the tribe elders, they were no longer safe. Alandi's protection was also entrusted with the Sandswept, and Xena and her lover were shortly captured and put to death together. Which, fun fact, that's backstory Jeremy came up with at the beginning of the show.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it is. And it's real sad, and I don't like it.
Yeah. now you're connected to these people.
That's crazy. I also wrote down Celeste, my mommy.
My
Xena,
mommy.
Whenever you heard the
mama.
names, Kyle immediately guessed them all correctly.
Yep.
Xena entrusted her friends and found family with her piece. She grew incredibly close to this group of adventurers, and after a short fling, became pregnant and birthed a baby boy named Carveth. The boy's father, a lesser demon named Aetheros, lived a dangerous life of heroism and adventure, and was never expected to remain in this zone and be part of the family, though he was welcome to return whenever the time should be right. After a few years, it came to be that the Sandswept would come into guardianship of all 3 of the mother's sons. Much discussion was had, and a plan arose. The boys' safety was the number one concern, and should Dent return, they needed to be hard to find. The figure in front of you begins to tear up in the room, and around you continues shifting visuals, forming your hometown of Mordell. And she continues. Xena would go into hiding alongside her closest companion, a human named Philip, and keep close watch over the boys. They would take on the pseudonyms Faye and Dren and ingrain themselves into a small community where they would become loved and trusted by those people. The Sandswept, should they ever be needed, will be around to help. 15 years ago, it happened. A group of powerful casters, now referring to themselves as the Tide, surfaced searching for powerful artifacts, and 3 women. These casters were accompanied by a handful of robot bounty hunters, seemingly stolen from Duradera. The Sandswept did much research before reaching out to us. It seemed that the Tide, led by Dent himself, were seeking out another congruence in order to continue his power accumulation, and also me and my sisters to get revenge. Luckily, it didn't seem they knew about the children. In fact, Bon and Carveth's markings of the lasting didn't even show. We always assumed that this was because their fathers were interzonal beings, but we couldn't be sure. So Dren and I made a difficult decision. Our presence with the boys in Mordell put them in far too much danger. I entrusted the town's elder, Grumbo, with watching over the boys, but with his consent, we wiped his memory of where we were going and what was going on for everyone's protection. This proved to be the right decision, as Mordell was later attacked by a lone assailant who turned and left when they discovered that Dren and I had left, which you can hear in episode 13, Falling Away, which is the first scripted episode I did. For years, we played a game of cat and mouse with the Tide. We sought out other congruences with no luck. They managed to grow incredibly powerful even without a congruence. A terrifying fact, once we learned that they were planning to return to Duradera and steal theirs. We tried to cut them off, but we were too late. We arrived in Duradera to find them in a strong defensive position. Dent had already infiltrated the city and stolen the Congruence. When we arrived, we were immediately assailed. After a fight in the desert, Drin was killed and his body captured by the city guard. The Tide now had a Congruence. Not only were they even more powerful, but unpredictable. We had to adjust our strategy to more of a sneaky one. It's at this point that I began to lay out some clues with the hopes that the three of you would be ready and willing to join the fight. I left my map beneath the library and 3 pendants of protection in the throne mountain behind Keeper's door. We, the Sandswept, had a number of duos watching over you at different times. It was actually Bees and Celinda who intercepted the Acolyte of the Tide with the map. Bees was badly injured, and Celinda quarreled with the den of tiny thieves to which she belonged. Bees did as they do, and provided you with as much help as they could before sending you off. Our best opportunity came when the Tide discovered you. I don't know how they did it, but they had contacted you in some way. We attempted to keep them preoccupied as long as we could so you could get away. That is, until you made way for the Baron yonder. Den appeared to fear the 3 of you making it back home to Duradera. The less you knew about him and the Congruence, the better. They chased you into the sandstorm, so I seized the opportunity. You see, our investigation learned that Dent was continuing his cloning work. The Sandswept infiltrated this very lair to gain as much information as possible. We learned that the Tide is Dent. Dent had created 3 clones as backups, but didn't know when he died where his soul would go. The cloning magic was still young and split his soul in 3, and they spent decades regaining their strength and magical abilities. This is why they disappeared for so long. Once they regained their strength, they resurfaced as a trio, the Tide. They worked more on their cloning magics while searching for another strong power source. After some time, they decided that they weren't going to find anything like the Congruence, so they decided just to take it. And once they got it, they essentially used it here as an arcane focus. With it, they created an army of clones and hid them away somewhere in the underworld. We never did find them, but we did learn that they need the Congruence. You see, they use the Congruence like a magnifying glass, spreading their souls all across their army. But without it, there's no telling what would happen. No, stealing the Congruence wouldn't be enough. In fact, it had been melded into the very foundation of this place. We tried our hardest with what little time we had to move it, but were unable. We needed to wipe it from existence entirely. So I made another tough decision. Years ago, I had been made an offer by a powerful being from another zone, one that I had refused at the time. All they had to do was wait until I needed something. And I did. I called out for help, and they answered. I would go with them willingly, and they would use their incredible power to remove the Congruence from existence. I approached this orb and signaled to them that I was ready, and a smoke filled the room, and lightning filled the clouds of smoke. My essence was struck from this zone, and as was the Congruence. With it, the shattering of the Congruence rang out all across yonder. I'm sure even you heard it. And a blue glass crystal crawled across every inch of this lair, decimating it completely. And the room begins to return to normal around you, but Faye, or Xena, remains in front of you. My boys, Ban, Alandi, Carveth, and a tear rolls down her face. I can't tell you how sorry I am for leaving, for not telling you why, and I don't deserve forgiveness. I only hope that you can come to understand. And now I have one thing to ask of you. Finish what we started. The Sandswept will stand at your side, at your command. Defeat Dent. I love you all, more than you know. And then her visage fades, leaving behind that glitch in the air in front of you.
Goodbye, Mom.
Bye.
I think Carveth just falls to his knees.
Fuck.
I
Like,
don't.
not to be that guy, but like we both, like, the last time we got to see both of our parents were in these crazy symbolic and foreboding sort of ways. Like, I know we learned about our biological parents, whatever.
Yeah.
They didn't raise us. Not that they didn't want to.
One of them did.
One of them did.
Carveth's mom.
Carveth's mom raised. You know what I mean? In the grand scheme of it all.
Yeah.
Carveth's mom is our mom because that's our mom, is what I'm
Our
saying.
mom.
God. Hey, God, why don't you get out of our conversation? my brothers, hey, God, my
Stay out of
brothers know
this.
what the fuck I'm talking about, all right? So why don't you stay out of this? My
Our
point
mom.
being, like,
In the middle of our mom.
A
We had-
tree
we
in
had...
the middle of our
Don't
dad.
you dare! You fucking
I thought it as soon as I said it too.
Oh,
Rest in peace,
God.
Dren.
Bond turns his back to the gods as he, as he fucking continues to fucking. And he's like, you know, we had this pivotal low up on Duradera while we watched our father. We didn't get closure with him,
So,
and then
sorry.
we had this sort of light at the end of the tunnel with mom, where
Question.
she's kind of like, "Hey, hold on to hope."
Question real quick. Sorry. Who the fuck was Dren again? I know he was our dad, but like in the grand scheme of everything.
yes. Okay,
Yes.
no, fair. I
Yeah.
was like, what do you mean? No, so
He was like a
Dren
friend,
was
or-
essentially Faye or shoot, what was Faye's real name?
I
Xena.
wrote these down. Xena, yeah.
Xena.
Someone said La
Faye-
Xena.
Lasagna.
Was essentially a close friend of Xena. Whether or not they were
a threesome?
lovers or in a relationship is
Gotcha.
kind of up in the air. They were they
Did you
were
hear him?
they
No,
were
did
very
you
close
hear him?
companions.
Oh,
What?
He was.
let's go.
I heard him. I'm
Okay.
moving past it. I'm moving past it.
What?
Um,
what my mom
He
does
basically
is
they had a relationship
all
where
of her
Dren
business.
was like, "I will protect you and
Yeah.
these boys with my life,
Got you. So close friend
regardless of
Xena.
the implications there."
Got you. Dren.
My mom's got the prettiest name. I'll say it. Mom's got the prettiest name.
Celeste.
Yep, that's right.
Mhm.
It's my
Yeah, well,
mom.
Carveth's dad will beat up your dad.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, maybe not, 'cause yours is a djinn.
My dad's a djinn. He probably has like a cool sky mansion that
Which-
I've got to fly to.
Both
go
of your
see
dads
him.
would probably beat up Alandi's dad if he were alive.
Oh damn.
Well, Alandi's dad probably got turned into a terrible spider.
And then so sorry. And this is the worst thing to listen to is me trying to get all my notes fucking together. Bix
good.
was
Bix is the prim, which is basically
Yes.
like a griffin.
and that's who
but,
we think might be Bond's dad.
oh,
What?
do you think that?
Wait, no, is
Do
that
we
not the
think
case?
that?
No.
Oh, got you. No.
Oh
Okay.
shit, Matt. Tyler, are you doing some sneaky shit now that he's added that to
No.
my brain? Is that my Jin father turned into like some sort of like weird little animal trickster form? And he's gonna be like just.
It
sitting out
could
here
be,
the whole time?
but no.
he was a friend. He was a friend, right?
So Bix,
was that friend!
when Bond once, when he was a young boy, got lost in Ironwood and was led
right.
out to safety by a prim that we now know as Bix, who was a friend keeping watch.
I'm still
over
gonna
him.
say Bix question mark dad, but we are unsure.
I
Bond
put-
dad question
What
mark.
did I put?
A question
for
mark
Bix?
dad.
I thought I wrote that down.
Okay, sorry. All right, now we can continue with actual good
And then Sylvis,
storytelling.
which was a friend of Alandi's
I
parents.
thought it was.
Sylvis,
Who is-
friend of Alandi's parents,
Who is Atheros?
That's my
Atheros is
papa.
Carveth's dad.
who is
Okay,
also
yes,
there
yes.
for real and alive.
For real there. Alive, no trees through that guy.
No trees through that guy. I mean,
So y'all come to, are y'all gonna go out to greet the other three, or do y'all have anything y'all want to talk about in character, like about what happened?
I just pointed out the fact that we had these like crazy
so all right, so
This works
all right.
out because y'all have had time to
complete
sit with it,
low,
and you're
now
not.
like.
Yeah,
Are we,
you've
like,
had time
in
to
a
sit with
camp?
it and kind of.
We're in a camp by
take it
ourselves,
as a-
right?
Bond, if anything, is a very much like a think out loud kind of guy when it comes to
Yes.
this
Yeah.
emotional shit. He
Yeah.
has to talk it through. And he's like, damn, dude, there's something here, some sort of metaphor for what happened with our family. Our dad died in a real fucked up way, but then our mom was like, hey, hold on to hope, though. I am also dead, though. Isn't that fucking...
Okay, so let me
I don't know.
let me
I
see
know
if
I'm
I
a
can
cleric
get this
and I'm
right.
supposed to be connected to this kind of shit, but like to be honest, dudes, I don't know what she sees in us. I've seen us. We're not that special, are we?
I mean,
Are we?
I think what
For a while, I feel like we thought danger and bad shit was following us because that's all we do is fuck shit up. But we've kind of been the only ones trying to put shit back together.
And maybe that's what makes us special, though.
It's like we can see the fuck ups happening before everyone else.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that. I just meant
Not like future literally, but I mean like
yeah. But I was just gonna say like
because
we're
of
willing
the
to
paths
like
and shit. Our
we're willing
mindset
to
up.
like put things back together and like try to fix things and I mean
Yeah,
that kind
I mean,
of takes
I'm
courage.
for sure
Like I
down
almost
to
died a
fucking-
couple
We-
times.
we've
You almost
come
died
this-
a couple
listen,
times.
we've
Alandi
come this
almost
far.
died a couple times.
And I'm literally in the middle of still kind of potentially dying. Maybe, who knows?
I mean, I think if my math is correct, I mean between all of our like parents, we're at least like plus maybe 50%. Like
yeah, and they made like a
green.
whole like they basically built a village for us.
I mean, yeah,
You know, like these people have been around forever. I met that fucking Prim out there when I was just becoming a little delinquent at cleric school, and I ended up getting lost in the fucking woods. You know, like they've been around. They believe in us. Do we believe in us?
Mom believed in us. That's good enough for me.
Exactly.
That's good.
Exactly. And I think I agree with Alandi for the first time in a very long time. It's nobody else is going to be able to do this shit but us, and they've been paving the way. And I think we're at the end of that road. I think now it's time for us to start making decisions. Let's fucking go. And Bond gets up and walks to the door.
I think Alandi like
Because I was, I think, canonically crouched down next to my crying brother.
yeah.
You were very sad and very
Yeah.
crying.
I think Alandi was like he's like going through like or not Alandi, sorry. I think
I was
Carvet's
about to
going
say,
through
he's speaking for
yeah,
Alandi
no,
now.
yes, I am. I think Carvet's just going through like
Alandi.
waves. Like he'll like become
Yeah.
talkative and then just kind of zone out for a second.
That's kind of how you've been the whole campaign. To be
Oh
fair.
yes, I
But
know,
no,
but even more so.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. As Bond goes to the door, he probably pauses, sees you doing that shit. He's like, no. And he just takes your hand. We have to go.
Oh, yeah.
I
We'll
think
have time later.
I think Alandi gives one final look to his mom that he knows is Faye,
He's holding
and
up. Bond
turns
wait,
around to
hold
follow
on.
his brothers out.
Yep. Holding out hand. Take their hands, all three of us.
Yeah, you
through the
all
door on some Kingdom Hearts
confidently, surprisingly confidently walk back through this door, and are greeted by Sylvis, Aetheros, and Bix. And I think Aetheros says, "Three of you were in there for a while. Is everything all right?"
Yeah, we just figured out the next step of the plan.
Yep.
I think we're headed to Thandor, then the Lake Campbell, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
And then I guess meeting back up with the prospective army of ours starting to build. By the way, you guys definitely going to join up.
Before we get too deep into this. Let's all recoup at camp, and we can bring some of our team and make sure everyone knows what we're doing. And I more was speaking, like, emotionally speaking, the three of you look like you're doing all right, considering I'm just a little surprised. Like, that's some heavy, granted, you were in there, so you for a while, so you probably all just dealt with it together.
I think
Carveth is not
unfortunately
looking at Aetheros.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think
Fair.
unfortunately for the time being, we don't really have the luxury of unpacking a lot of what we've experienced in there. I think what's important now is to take that torch that was passed to us by our mom.
The next morning, all of you are setting off on your various tasks. Basically, everyone is heading to Thandor except for Sylvis, Aetheros, and Bix, who are heading west. They're gonna head straight out. Bix can fly, so I think that they are kind of taking a very fast-paced sort of travel. So you all set off and go your separate ways, and I don't have a fun way to introduce this, but we are going to be, for the next handful of episodes, doing something special where the three of you are going to play as the three of them on their side quest. The three of you are going to be playing as Sylvis, Atheros, and Bix, going and scouting the West. And then once that is all done, we're going to jump back to this point in time as J3B going on your side of the quest. Because I feel like what's going to happen over there is going to be too important not for the audience and us to see.
Yes.
So we're going to do a side quest for the next handful of episodes.
Jesus Christ, that's phenomenal,
We
Tyler.
get to permanently set in stone voices for these characters that Tyler will have to try to imitate, guys.
And all three of you are going to be playing the character that is associated most with your mom. So Kyle is going to be playing the Prim Bix.
I saved
Carveth is going to be
myself.
playing the demon Atheros.
My dad.
And Alandi, Jeremy's going to be playing the drow woman Sylvis.
It's such a coincidence that they're the person I gave the ring to.
Yeah, right? When you said that, I was like, that works. You can figure out what you want to do with it. I am currently working on their character sheets. Once they're done, I'll send them to you.
Heck yeah.
All they're going to I don't remember what level y'all are, but they're going to be level 13 adventurers. So they got tons of shit. As soon as that's done, I'm going to send those to you. I'm going to try to get that done tonight or tomorrow so y'all can familiarize yourself. I'm trying to build them somewhat different, at least from how your current characters play.
Oh, man. If one of us has to skip again, the other two should play the two Tavern Quest guys going to check out Lake Campbell.
Yeah.
I think I have already built Bix's character sheet and most of Sylvis.
Yeah, you said Bix
most of
can
Atheros.
fly. I was like,
Bix,
this guy's cool.
I because Bix isn't like a real D&D thing, I basically modeled it around an Aarakocra. So you can fly. You're a sorcerer. Atheros, I believe, is going to be a barbarian.
Oh shit!
Nice.
I haven't decided what Sylvis is going to be, but I want to do something that's a little busier than.
Can I ask not rogue?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Busier than a rogue.
Go fighter.
It's going to be
something.
Fun
fighter.
Ranger.
Well, I kind of want to do some sort of caster
I meant like one of the subclasses that's not just fighter with some cool stuff.
There's a lot of interesting.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
I
it.
haven't decided. We're gonna. I'll send y'all those in the next day or two.
Interesting.
Paladin would be very different.
It would be very different and not terribly different from the vibe that I've been giving Sylvis at this point. So I might do that. I don't know. That's a good idea.
I like it as like the hard opposite to his sneaky thievery.
To Alandi.
Like, big, clunky, fucking loud
Alandi is kind
person.
of the opposite of a paladin.
Our party is kind of the opposite of a paladin. Let's be
true.
Sylvis is getting flying down in a very spirally but showy, noticeable way to distract them from the battle they're having. Lands exactly opposite of them, where none of their stuff is pointed at currently. Very much so behind them, maybe even
behind them,
but specifically by their ammo and stuff.
Definitely a threatening thing to do, but go ahead.
It's not. Hey, you're invisible. It's all me, baby.
Sneaking?
No.
Are you sneaking?
Jeremy, make a strength check.
A natural 20. Get off
Fuck
me.
that. No, it's I'm glad you got that. I wanted that on purpose because as you land, a rush of wind starts blowing your hair as you land perfectly on your speed. As I cast gust around you and everything, like the brush and everything just starts whipping up as you land. Making your entrance very epic.
Or she's invisible.
I thought she wasn't invisible.
The horse is the only thing we're seeing.
No, I made myself visible.
Oh, you dropped the invisibility?
Yeah, I dropped invisibility at the beginning because I wanted them to see me coming down. Yeah.
Because even better, they just see a flying horse land with a bunch of wind around it.
Okay.
They see both now.
So,
it's beautiful. And I land.
Yeah, okay, so you're drawing attention to yourself.
Yes. I land. I don't reach for my weapon or anything. I land on the horse. And I turn to whoever is closest.
Wind whipping.
Yeah, wind whipping my hair beautifully. I have some questions for you, and I come as an emissary of peace, but I am quite capable of harm, and you are in no position to fight on two fronts.
Ooh.
And I want to...
She ate a little bit. She ate.
I'm trying to persuade
She
them,
ate a little bit.
and I'm using
Just a
my
touch, just a
divine,
touch.
what's it called? Channel Divinity, which gives me a +5 to my persuasion rolls.
Dude, so he comes down in a sparkling gust of wind, and he's like, I'm an emissary of peace. Get out of my face. Stop with all this bad
So
fighting."
I think you say this and you draw the attention of so you draw the attention of some skeletons that are not in the front lines, some larger skeletons, and they they duck into one of these tents, seemingly getting someone, and out of one of these tents emerges two things: a large skeleton or skeletal, almost like a war general is kind of the vibe you're getting based off of the attire. And like, this isn't just a skeleton. This is like a
lich ass skeleton kind of vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And alongside with them, they are accompanied by a obsidian dragonborn.
Oh,
Which also stands at 8 feet tall.
Oh my
These are big ass
God.
boys.
Fuck.
And
Bro.
they leave this tent and approach you.
We were fucking
And
around.
the skeleton commander speaks to you and says, "Say all that again. I was in the tent." I don't know who you were talking to.
Oh god. Oh god, that's so funny. Oh. God, I'm kind of rooting for the
Stern
tide
look you
now.
gave too.
Kind
You,
of rooting
looked
for the tide.
He had this like knowing look, like, say all that again. That was great delivery. Great delivery. Good shit.
You were like, I'm rolling persuasion and I get +5, and it's like, you're not talking to anyone.
No, that's fair.
You're just talking out loud.
Wait. Okay, Tyler, I get you're trying to be funny. I specifically said I came down with a spectacle, and you're telling me the soldiers did not move or interact with that at all until after I
No, he
landed
did
and
tell you
spoke.
what they did. They were like,
No, the
oh, okay.
soldiers
And then they
did.
went got the manager.
But the soldiers are mindless skeletons.
The mindless skeletons did go do the manager, though. They did get the manager.
That's
The
fine.
mindless skeletons were like, let me go get the guy. This guy's just popping down and talking.
Okay,
No,
fantastic.
I'm joking. I'm
you're fine.
I'm obviously.
I'll take that.
I'm joshing.
I'll take that, and I have a follow-up.
See how that
I'm
is-
going
but I-
to...
Oh,
He
shit.
is not expecting this now, right? Because I just said I was an emissary of peace talking. I'm going to attack him with advantage and smite as hard as I possibly can to kill this fucker immediately.
And you see a council of elders standing around sitting around a large round table, and the turtle joins them and takes the empty seat, and you see in front of you at this table essentially a member of most of the various animal species. I didn't put mongoose because I didn't know that was going to be one.
No, I know what you mean, though.
There is a tabaxi, a herringon, a lizard folk, a turtle, an owlin, a kinku, and a gif, which is the hippo. There's not the elephant. There's not the elephant here.
I knew you were going to do the hippo, though.
Hey, can there just be a normal emperor penguin as well? Just like that? That's all.
just an actual
6 foot
normal
emperor
animal.
penguin?
There is not, because and I have a reason for why there's not. But
I just solved your...
There's no penguins in the forest.
Tyler, I just
Go ahead.
realized why there's no normal animal, Tyler. The
Why?
same reason why there's no normal tree, Tyler.
Why's that?
The congruence done got him up in them, and then all mixed them up with the magic. That's incredible. We're in like the Jungle Book 2, Electric Boogaloo.
So, I mean, you were gonna learn that soon, but essentially, just because you just called it out,
I love it. No, I realized naturally as you were saying that, because you were like, you did a very good job of dropping little breadcrumbs.
Listen, I'm gonna give it to you because that's great.
I was like,
So you knew that another potential congruence had been formed around this region whenever the passing came through. That was I don't remember if we said exactly how long. It's been like centuries and centuries. It's been a long time. And I think that the congruence dropping here not only sparked this tree to grow so vast and like almost magically, it also allowed all of the animal species of the area to kind of harness this power and essentially evolve at a faster rate.
I love it. Tyler, yeah.
Are you sure this forest isn't called the 100-Acre Wood? Or
100%.
Oh bother, Jeremy.
It's actually Sherwood Forest. As you all join this council, you are greeted by the Tabaxi, who is kind of at the closest side to you, and they say, welcome, travelers. My name is Marble, and I welcome you. I just said welcome. I welcome you to this council. No, thanks. I welcome you to our city's council. We are the elders of Bramble's Rest, and we hear that you might have some knowledge that you could pass on to us about our current assailants. And if you missed that, the name of the city is Bramble's Rest.
Yeah,
that's good shit. Tyler, also shout out to you for going so deep on the lore that your tabaxi is named after their favorite thing. That's fucking good, because that's the way you name a tabaxi. It's like some event in their life or some item that they really hold dear is usually tied into the. This is great.
Also, just for the fun flavor of it, I picture this as like kind of a interesting parallel to Duradera in that they kind of have managed to keep to themselves, but they kind of shared it with the area around them. Thus, the diverse grouping of characters who exist in this city, as opposed to Duradera fearfully insulating themselves with their congruence.
That's very. I really like this. I think.
Because nature is better than humans.
I was going to talk.
That is so true. Nature's better than humans.
Bix, you made too good of a realization. Go.
I think Bix has like a fleeting, like, deja vu-esque thing. Like, maybe this is how I learned how to talk. Maybe did I eat a piece of the congruence? Am I from here? And he's like a little torn for a moment.
Did I poop a congruence?
The Marble kind of asks, so
you ever wake up in the morning
what knowledge can you bestow onto us? What's going on exactly? And I think you see just a really quick, the room is essentially a decently large conference room with a circular table in the center, and there is a window that looks out from the tree, and you can kind of overlook the area, the battlefield that y'all were just on, and all of that as well.
Oh, well,
you're a good 100 feet up, 150 feet up,
Oh yeah, well, those people down there want something that you have, and you guys probably don't want to give it to them because they suck.
Yeah, and it's basically like the whole reason why you guys your society is kind of probably built a lot around this thing, if I'm being frank.
I think that they're all kind of a couple of them are kind of whispering to each other, do they know? Are they talking about? Are you?
If you, I don't know what name it goes by amongst your people, but there is a artifact, and its energies are clear and ever present throughout this place and your people, known as the Congruence.
a blue rock about yay, and he kind of holds paws up like hands.
It's just two.
A blue rock about yay, teeming with like untapped raw magical potential and stuff. It might even be in the roots, or you might call it like the heart of Bramble's passing. Did I say that right, Tyler? This is Kyle asking.
Bramble's Rest.
Brambles Rest.
Brambles Rest. I didn't want to insult them as the character.
Oh,
Fair.
Silva's interrupt. Maybe it's called Bramble. Do you guys have a thing called Bramble? You're resting somewhere?
I'll out of towner style shorten it in a way that you guys don't really shorten it by saying Bramble, and you'll be like, it's actually Bram. Everybody here just calls it Bram, like one of those things. But either way, the very heart of what makes Bram.
I think the Owlin speaks up and says, I cannot speak for the rest of the council, but I am impressed by your knowledge. How do you know of the heart of Bramble?
We come by way of J3B and our own group known as the Sandswept. Our people have been monitoring this very powerful artifact and like it for quite a while, and their ties to the destiny and fate of, well, yonder, honestly. The force out there is but a small limb of the long arm of the tide as it stretches its darkness over these lands, and if it gains the power source that gains sentience and your ability to sort of do what you're doing here as a society, it could spell disaster for all of us.
I do feel like I should add, this is a fraction of their force. I can't stress it enough. That's what I was saying. We are sworn to protect. We try to prevent them from getting it is basically our whole thing. So you as a community may need to decide whether to evacuate, to allow us to take it away temporarily so that we can get them away, and then when they're defeated, we can return it to you. Or just, this is only the beginning, and we're happy to help in any way that you are willing, but at the end of the day, we are strangers, and this is your home, so it must be your decision.
And to be quite honest, as our friends here said, even if we were to defeat their meager forces here today, they would come back, probably tenfold, in hopes to gain the power within your city.
I think that all of the council is kind of without words, as they're all kind of trying to take in this new information. And I think the GIF speaks up, and he says, hello, travelers. My name is Decimus.
Cool.
Decimus, that's a cool fucking name. Holy shit.
That's a cool. My name's Silvus. Thought it was cool. That's an amazing name.
Decimus is so. I'm so
good
sorry.
Name. I'm jealous of that name.
Also,
thought his name was cool.
No, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, and he blushes.
God, Decimus.
He says, This is a lot to take in. I do not believe that you all saw as you traveled through our city just now. Our people are many. I do not know how realistic it is for us to think of evacuating thousands of people.
I think that's a very reasonable.
There.
The only other option.
Do you not think we can fight?
I do not think anyone can fight forever. Not this force. They already possess multiple pieces. Right? Hold on. I'm not fucking up. That is real?
No. As far as you know, they don't have one right now.
They don't have any?
No, remember, so there's the one they had that was destroyed.
Right.
One of them was split. Remember, your mom destroyed it, and She
Thanks, Mom.
removed it from this plane of
Flip
existence.
it and reverse it.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I thought they had more still. I don't know why. That's
No,
my
your
bad.
vision showed them.
That's I got
one of your
confused.
visions showed them with two.
Yeah.
They used the power of one to create their army.
We have yet to encounter anyone who can withstand their force, is what I'll say.
But we do know people fighting them.
There is.
My son, actually. I forgot I had
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Does he say that? I forgot I had that.
Making him an asshole.
A young boy I saved in the wilderness, lost once before, now a fine young man, along with his 2 brothers, seek to stop them.
And one other dude with pink hair, I don't really have a connection to him at all.
That was the brothers part?
You knew his mom. You were close with Alandi's parents.
Yes.
I knew their mom.
Sylvis, I think
Sus.
Sylvis knew the mom, Alandi's mom and dad.
Yes,
I will say
that's fair.
Yeah. But point taken. I think and these 3, you think, and you believe that these 3 stand a chance, and yet our city will fall.
Well, first of all, they're very special boys, but
I do not mean to sound aggressive when I ask that question.
Well, I will say
I am a hippo,
enlist.
so
they did
it's
enlist an
innate in
entire
me.
city from space. So
Yes, and I'll say this much. They've gotten these powerful figures' attention more times than once. So if anything, I feel they might be fearful, though they would never say.
and they are not alone, and you are welcome to join if you are interested in joining the forces fighting against them. We are all trying to gather all the pieces of the Congruence to Thandor.
Thandor.
Yes, as I spoke before, we hail from a group known as the Sandswept, and we've been tasked with helping to guide these boys and make sure they're on the proper path to be able to have a fighting chance against them.
I think the Kinku steps up, which a Kinku is a raven person, if you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The Kinku speaks up and says, I hear what you're all saying, and we all take this very seriously. This place is our home. The heart of Bramble is not only precious to us, it is a part of us. It is what has gotten our people to where we are, and if these people plan on using it for some sort of great evil, then we need to discuss what must be done.
Of course.
And it kind of turns to the turtle, and it says, Osier, have the assailants made any moves or significant progress yet? No, as of yet, they've done nothing but launch small scale arrows. No one's even really approached yet. Now, I will say that our three new companions did definitely draw their attention for a while, and it appear I hear you slayed one of their generals.
Yes, a skeletal general was
big, ugly, gross skeleton guy.
And we blew up some stuff.
Very gross.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you blew up some of their supplies, so that might have set them back momentarily. The Kinku says, I think that it would be wise of us not to act with too much haste. I think it sounds as if you might have bought us a moment of respite to discuss. You rush through this door and you enter into an enormous chamber with a glowing twisted root in the middle, holding the heart of Bramble at its center. And You recognize it to be a congruence. Its shape is slightly less perfectly circular. It's clearly the roots have begun to grow through it, and it is more or less encased.
Oh, shit.
Or it was, as a large hole has been blown through the side wall of this room, as a party has tunneled into this room. 3 Ankeg, which, if you'll remember, are the gross bug things that y'all fought in the Underdark, in the Underworld. 3 Ankeg are using their pincers to cut through these roots as they're working to pry the congruence free. A small battalion of skeletons, as well as 2 greater demons, stand guard. As you notice a couple of the woodland guard lying dead on the ground in front of you.
Shit.
And then finally you see the Tide, only not quite as we've seen them before. One of the smaller members stands directing the Ankeg, while the main one, the larger one, sits in the back on a small palanquin watching over everything. Only he's not wearing his typical black cloak. He wears a skin-tight black skin suit with tubes coming out of it, as well as a face mask that covers his mouth and nose with a tube running onto something on his back. And upon closer look, you see that on his back is the 3rd, thinner member of the Tide, only he's withering away. The tubes glow an orange glow as a sort of energy is siphoned from this thin dent and into the larger dent who is even larger than before and is glowing with a crackling orange magical energy. And as you're taking all of this in, he turns and notices you.
Fireball,
and
Tyler.
that'll be the end of the episode.
Tyler, fireball, Tyler.
Like that being the end of the episode, Kyle just quietly goes, fireball, Tyler, fireball.
Yeah. Please, fireball.
Make it go away.
Dent shoots beams of fire at the heart of Bramble and this fire collides and erupts, and you see more bits and pieces of the vines holding the congruence in place begin to deteriorate. It's not fully released yet, although it's getting close. And you also see, unfortunately, that a fire has begun catching on these vines.
Damn.
Bix, you're up.
Tyler, would you say that some of the vines are torn away now from both the Ankeg fighting it and this attack?
Oh, for sure.
Is there
like you could tell they're very close to getting this thing free.
Is there a space enough for a big sized creature in between the vines and the congruence?
It's not free yet.
No, I didn't ask you that, Tyler. I didn't ask if it was free. I said
you want to try to like push through and try to get in there,
like wedge in there. Yeah.
Like I don't know if your whole person.
Like, could I perch on the big crystal and have like my back legs up in the vine mess and up on it?
Just let him get up in there.
You can be like up against the vines, yes, and you're gonna try to like put yourself between.
Bonus action, Misty Step. He's on top of the fucking.
Get up in there.
Congruence.
Yeah, you're all up in there.
His face guts aiming directly at Big Dent. Tyler, let me ask you something as the DM. Does me touching the congruence, like being all up on it while I'm about to do what I'm about to
do it.
Wait, you cut out. You cut out. Sorry.
Does me being all up on the congruence have any effect on my magic when I cast?
Oh, shit.
I think that's something you'll have to find out.
Thank you.
Oh,
that's the
let's
exact
go.
answer.
I
Tyler,
love this.
Tyler,
I love
that's the
this.
exact answer. 3rd level lightning bolt directly at Dent's fucking face.
Okay.
As every fucking
direct
feather,
contact with the congruence.
as every feather on Bix's body is standing all on end, his eyes are fucking charged with that same energy. You smell throughout the whole room that ozone stink, as he's got to make a Dex 18 save, and anybody in a line with him does too.
So all 3 of them will be making a Dex save. You said 18?
Yup.
All right, I will start with the Dents, and then I'll do Ankeg and Skeleton. You said Constitution?
No,
or dexterity. All right. So here's what I'll tell you. The both of the dents failed, the skeleton failed, and the Ankeg saved. So
Cool.
why don't you?
I mean, he saw a big bird.
This is some very good.
I want you to roll damage and then describe to us what is happening, and I'll tell you.
As I'm rolling the damage, y'all see.
Describe to us what you imagine is about to happen.
Yeah, you see a fucking cloud of like feathers and like magical wind. Bix is on top of the fucking congruence. Feathers on end, eyes glowing, ball of like condensed lightning, and then like a railgun. You just see that after image kind of like almost photography flash of like a lightning bolt, and then it's gone.
So roll damage real quick.
Tyler, I'm just going to tell you, if you're trying to be cool with a counter spell, you are not allowed to make him roll damage first.
No, that's not what I'm doing. 33.
You've got a tone. You've got some kind
and he's
of
like,
your sleeve.
he's like anchored in like, I don't know that he has the strength to break through the congruence with his talons, but like he's gripping down. I'm really trying to be fully on it as he just shoots this like Shin Godzilla railgun ass lightning bolt.
Hell yeah.
At Dent's
Awesome.
face.
Yeah, so you we see Bix, you teleport onto the congruence and place a talon on it, and you point a finger out at Dent.
Nope.
And
beak.
You point your beak out at Dent, and we see I picture like on the last episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, when Firelord Ozai shoots and it starts small and then it erupts into a beam twice as wide. I think you're caught by surprise as your beam starts to shoot like normal, and then it erupts as it shoots out twice as wide. And it's gonna deal double damage.
66 damage.
God damn.
Brutal. I think he might have to leave.
So that is going to...
Also, no wonder he fucking wants this.
And I think Bix doesn't say anything. You just hear like a combination wolf howl, eagle cry.
A wolf owl eagle cry. Good God, I love that.
As
please,
the beam
please make that. Can you please?
Just double up like the most beautiful.
All right, there's a
eagle.
chance this is gonna sound like a demon.
That's the point. He's a fucking dude. Y'all have been hanging out with essentially a griffin with no actual wings.
So you shoot this beam out, and it kills everyone in line except for the main Dent.
Oh my God.
So it explodes this first Ankeg as
Holy
it
shit.
evaporates. It's right on the point of exit. So it evaporates.
Picture the weapon Kuvira makes with the spirit vines, you rember?
Yeah.
That's the beam.
Yes.
That's the beam.
The skeleton's bones explode and splinter. Big Dent is knocked backward onto his back. And
crushing withered Dent.
And the withered Dent is crushed entirely as lightning ripples through all of them.
Like a squished raisin.
Exactly.
Probably out through that hole too, so anybody out that way just
cleared the way for him. Or caved it
However,
glass that entire tunnel. That entire tunnel they made is glass now.
However,
they slip all the way down.
As you come down from this sudden explosion of energy, you are going to be afflicted with an exhaustion point.
I'm cool
with that. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I fucking love it. No, I think you see his feathers like fully go down, ears down, like he looks like a sad or like a tired animal. Like he looks fucking
just making sure I remember how exhaustion works.
He looks like Hal whenever he gets back, like from the like astral plane.
It's pretty bad.
So you have disadvantage on all ability checks with your 1 point of exhaustion.
I got it turned on. Unfortunate, but hey, you know I had the crazy Hail Mary.
Yep, no, that's great.
Hey, that
as soon as I
huge.
seen it, I was like, "This is my."
That was huge.
It was either going to be that or he was going to straight up fireball it right down the middle.
Actually,
Me and the on-cakes go bye-bye.
Real quick, can you really quick roll me a D20 like luck roll, just so I can know about something that might have happened, Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
No multiplier, just D20. 10? All right. So I'm going to say that you are knocked prone by this. Your turn is over. You don't get to use any bonus actions this turn.
I already did it too. I did the bonus action at the top.
However, also your bolt of lightning knocks the congruence free.
Oh,
no! I
shit.
knew that was. I figured that was a possibility. I figured he probably like it did one of these numbers where he like just separated.
Yes.
Like pushed.
So next in the order is Small Dent.
Oh, and Big Dent now, Tyler. Oh man, I got something to ask after. So, Big Dent kind of mirrors Bond right now in a crazy, like, he just got fucked up in a really major way doing a like all or nothing plan with his crew.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
I thematically love it, yeah, but like that's he's giving me big all for one vibes.
Yes.
Like
Mhm.
absolutely
Very much so.
giving me
Yes.
all for one vibes. Like he speaks in like a very proper voice and he's like, you guys have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Now the
Walton Goggins as all for one.
the
guy.
other dent
I don't
is
give a
going
fuck about
to
your quirks.
begin its turn. It is going to make it is going to cast the spell Power Word Pain on Bix.
Question: does that count as an attack?
It's a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Is it an attack spell?
Do I have to do anything?
So you are going to make a Constitution saving throw that you now have disadvantage on.
So it is not. I don't think it's.
I'm
you
going
got
to
me.
use Sentinel.
Unless it
got
says
me,
it's a
buddy.
ranged spell attack.
Because I'm really good at Constitution saves, but having the disadvantage is gonna really.
And you
put that
need
to
to
the
get
test.
an 18.
I'm going to use Sentinel.
Tyler, did you just see what I just rolled?
How are you doing that?
Wait.
Tyler, did you just see what I just rolled?
Where is it?
It's a natural fucking 20.
Well, you
For
have disadvantage.
Oh,
I know what I have. 21.
Let's
21 with the
go.
disadvantage? Wow.
I got +9 con, baby. You built this boy for
Suck an
tough.
egg.
Love that. Let me
Only
double
one
check.
power word will work this day.
Yeah, I think he's still like supersonic the fuck out a little bit after falling off the gemstone, and he's just like staring him down with his crazy Cyclops sonic eye. I've made that now canon. He's got one of those sonic eyes like that.
Well, it does that and nothing happens because you succeeded. How does Sentinel work?
So whenever a creature makes an attack against a target other than me,
It didn't make an attack in that way.
but it's technically a spell.
But some spells are technically attacks. I get what you're trying to say.
But you're
Matt.
rolling a save. I don't think it's an attack.
Yeah,
It will say in the description of the spell, it'll be like,
if it's an
make
attack
a
or
spell
not.
attack where they take a save.
Oh fuck!
But-
Okay, never mind.
Yes, that's I couldn't think of the
There
word.
are
and
some
Jeremy-
that do say,
Man,
but
Jeremy,
like,
you got 2 Willy Wonka chocolate bars today with your very good knowledge.
what
and
did it
then
earn me?
for
Life?
his bonus action,
I don't think so.
Dent is
think
going
that-
to.
Death?
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's what I'm gonna do. I want y'all's help figuring out how this works. I tried to Google it, but I don't really know how to Google it. So I'm just gonna say this is what happens.
Fuck.
What did you do to him? Tyler! Why did you do that to him?
He used
Why
power
was
word
that
pain in
what
real
you were
life.
gonna
That was
do?
power word pain in real life, guys.
What the hell?
Playing the game, you die in real life.
I didn't think you could escalate from knocking Sylvis, but
Is
you fucking
Jumanji
started
when you go into
attacking
Jumanji, or is
the
Jumanji when
players.
Jumanji comes out of Jumanji?
So
Yeah.
Small Dent
Zathura.
is
You've been
going
Zathura.
to Small Dent is going to run here. He's going to. I know. Small Dent is going to take off for the congruence that is now free. So Atheros, did you use your reaction already?
No.
Okay. Oh, you were trying to use Sentinel, but that didn't work.
Yes, correct. I was trying to.
Yes.
Which, unfortunately, I don't think I can use Sentinel from him running, but I still get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. I do have Reckless, so this is still an advantage.
Okay.
Probably hits. Okay, 19.
Yep.
Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay. 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 1 is 15 plus 3, so that's 18 damage.
All right. He didn't love that.
Mm.
So Small Dent is going to run up to the congruence that has now been broken free.
Scurries over.
And here's what he wants to do, but I don't know how this works.
Attack.
What?
I'm gonna bite at his legs. Opportunity attack.
You can't just shout opportunity attack.
No, but I have that. It's a reaction to him coming past me, going for the.
He's going to you. He's not leaving your.
You're at the congruence. You can get him on the way out.
You claimed. So here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
If Bix has a hand on the congruence,
on the rock,
and you said that you did, which I think we might need to make a roll. No, I think we might need to make a roll to check one thing. But
let me do it.
If he wants to grab onto it, like wrap his arms around on it and cast Misty Step, what happens?
Well, first, his character would get a reaction because that's not an item anymore. That's an item held by a character, and that just means it's disarming a character.
Yep,
so he'd be making a disarming attack.
Yep.
So the reason I ask this, and I'm not gonna fight too much on it, but it is like he's not holding it. He's like,
I'm dug in.
I'm more saying it's like picture like we're.
Listen,
like
if you were asking my opinion,
no, yes,
I think it'd be cool to tug. By rules, I think it's like I don't know if he can even.
His
try
claws are
he's
dug
not,
in, and that's fair. Like. This might not work. So what the first thing I would like to do to resolve this is
I would prefer
Kyle,
you let this happen and decide how you want to roll on it.
Here's what I want to do
first.
It's
not possible.
Kyle, I need Bix to roll a strength check to see if you maintained grip on the congruence whenever the lightning thing happened.
Real quick.
Yes.
That D4, what's that for that I can use it for again?
It's any check.
Thank you very much.
You do have disadvantage on checks.
I know I have disadvantage,
right
but just in the event
so
of
we're going for a strength. Let me set a DC real quick.
Oh,
this is so tough. Yeah, ignore whatever you just rolled.
Damn.
Sorry. I was still talking. You gotta wait. I gotta set a DC because this is tough because you just like doubled your lightning. You took exhaustion, so I feel like this is a tough save. I'm gonna call it. Oh, I was thinking 18.
Oh, damn.
Hey, you're
I'm gonna say 18.
You the boss.
Because specifically, this beam was so powerful. This beam was so powerful, it caused an immediate point of exhaustion to you. So I think that makes sense to me. So
right,
18.
So
what
18.
you need? Disadvantage. Strength. 14.
14.
Wait, was it a save or just a strength check?
Save.
Check. Oh, save?
I need to do
no, save. Yeah.
Okay.
I was pressing the wrong button then. So now it's a save.
19 save.
19. But disadvantage, sorry.
I know. Let's hope we roll a 20 here, boys. We didn't.
Oh, that's an 8.
Oh, no.
So,
you rolled a 21?
He rolled an 8.
An 8.
So, Bix, you
sure I can't count that 14?
You lose control of the congruence. And as it is on the ground, the Small Dent is going to run over to it, taking an opportunity attack from Atheros. And it is then going to cast Misty Step with the congruence in its possession.
Can I get an opportunity on that boy? What?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Because I would have tried that earlier, but I don't think he's technically like
I mean,
he
I
just
can
kind of.
still.
You can't get
blast
you don't get an
He took-
opportunity
he
attack
took the
on.
whole root system with him.
Oh,
You don't get an
shit. He's
opportunity
very
attack
strong.
on Misty Step whenever it happens. So they have begun
man.
to flee. I would just to point out something that has gotten lost. I will say that this is a good time to mention this. Lair action.
Oh shit!
Oh no, because the
The
thing's out of the
fire.
system
No, not even that yet.
now. Oh, the fire though.
Oh,
The fire
shit.
that was set on this root system has begun to get out of control.
Mm.
It's not completely out of control yet, but it has begun to. I will say the other thing, as the congruence is removed from this root system, it almost takes you all a moment to notice it because of your eyes are like that kind of blinded, like you just stepped into the sun from the darkness, and from that lightning bolt, you're having a hard time adjusting. And you see that this green light that was filling the room, this like teal, it's green from the vines, but mixed with the blue from the congruence. It's no longer filling the room. The congruence itself still glows blue as it is being whisked away. But the room is being overtaken now by an orange light of fire that is has engulfed most of the vines at the center of the room, and they do appear to continually be growing. Next in the order, let's see.
Silvus?
He's dead. Silvus is dead, so death save.
Damn.
Oh, I already rolled it.
What'd you get?
Oh, do you want to know?
I do.
Or do you want it to be a secret?
No.
Oh.
Well, I want to know. Tyler wants to know.
Tyler, tell
but
Tyler, not
don't.
us.
Yeah, tell me. Don't tell them. Text me or something.
Yeah, I'll text you. Listen, it's more suspenseful.
No, I love
Those
it.
bitches
I
don't
love
know.
I love it too.
And the camera got to see it, so that's you want to be watching the video, people.
That's good.
So up next in the order is one of the greater demons, which it is the farther one.
Mm-hmm.
The demon on the far side of the room that Aethros was in combat with now is going to run forward and attack Bix.
Damn.
So it is going to take its 2 swings and its bite. So one of the swings hits and the bite hits.
All right, roll that beautiful bean down the hill.
That's only 13.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not worried about. I can't heal him. Like I can't. I can only help him up, and then get him fucking on his ass. Like go.
Do you like just physically not have any healing stuff, or are you out of slots?
I don't have any healing stuff. I never had healing
Oh
stuff.
no.
Silvus had lots of healing stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Up next is the 2 remaining Ankeg, and they are going to take off or attempt to take off with them. Not that one. So Bix, you will get an attack of opportunity on one of them if you want it.
Hell yes, I do. Which one is it? The demons, right?
The Ankeg.
Oh, the Ankeg, yeah. I'm gonna blast one of those nasty little bugs, the one closest to Dent.
Cool.
To the left, I think.
Cool.
I'm blasting him with a sorcerer's burst.
Let's see it. Do they make a save?
No, it's just an attack deal. That does a 15 hit?
Yep.
Hey.
All right, so he's going to take 3d8 lightning damage.
Let's see it.
17. It's like a ball of lightning
Hell yeah.
on some Lucario Aura Sphere type shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you just made a Pokemon Sonic the Hedgehog character. That's all this is. That's all this is. That's a Digimon. I just described
Give him a
Digimon.
gun. Give him a gun.
All right, and then lastly in the turn order is the other demon. who is going to, I think, step in front of Bix and make more attacks on him.
You dirty
Gross.
bitch.
Oh, God.
You hate to see it.
What's your
Both
AC
ends.
again? 13?
Yep.
So
Both
the
ends
one of
up
the
by a
swings
parademon.
and the bite hits again.
All right. Tell me,
Superman could relate.
That's 18 damage, Bix.
I'm hurting. I'm at 30 health. My bones.
All right. And then back to the top of the order, Aetheros.
What you gonna do? There's a fire. You got a
I
man
think free
down
action
and another
Tyler.
being gangbang.
I think free action Tyler Bix just looks at you, Aetheros. Fucking stop them.
I will also actually, one thing I did forget to do, not a big deal, but Bix, you also are, and I do apologize because this isn't drawn in, but you are standing in the middle of the fire at the moment. So I'm going to deal some fire damage, just a little bit.
No, that's fine. That's totally fine. This is his epic moment.
That is 10 fire damage.
10. Ow. Just fucking get that. Stop them, because on my turn, I'm going for them. Fuck these demons. Not in my house.
Dude.
Not on my block.
Dude. Bonus action teleport.
There, let's go.
Into the cave.
Yes.
Cutting off.
Blocking the... Yes! Yes!
Cutting off small dent.
Thank you very much.
Don't just cut him off. Teleport next to him. Grab the thing.
Yeah. Grab the congruence before you do something. Teleport beside him with the congruence. Hand on the ball.
Blast him off of it.
Monstars his ass into the fucking congruence.
So you're going to teleport over here? I'll just put you
preferably more cutting him off. I know it's not technically on the map, but there.
All right.
Fucking
so what are you doing?
Put that big bang attack on the fucking ball, my guy. Give him the sauce.
I'm slicing. I'm taking reckless attacks.
All right.
First
I
attack.
forgot he's a barbarian.
Wait.
Yeah.
26.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming he's close, so I'm gonna just go ahead and roll damage on this one. I'm gonna re-roll damage on that. So 6. 6 was higher. Plus 4 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. Plus another 3, 16. Does that do it?
Oh, yes. So, sorry. I was trying to think. I just realized, how did you teleport, actually? Because your wild magic thing.
Wild magic, yes.
Yeah. Describe how you kill small dent.
I think so as I teleport, all in a same fluid motion, I slice his hand that's holding the congruence off. And as his hand gets, I'm going to say I cleave him in half, almost not half, but 3 to 4 pieces where it cuts his head, cuts down on his hand, and he lets go of the congruence. As a free action, would I be able to grab the congruence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes!
I'm going to grab the congruence.
Juice the demon, Tyler.
And I'm going straight for Big Dent.
Okay.
Fuck.
Reckless attack.
Oh, wait, do you have more attacks?
Yes, that was my first attack. That's why I waited.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's not over.
Yes!
He's going to smash him over the skull with the fucking congruence.
19 plus 9
No,
is
he's about
28.
to fucking cut reality with that sword.
That hits.
Yeah.
All right.
He just gets a big Popeye arm and a fucking inflatable
Holy
huge
shit, that's a
sword,
lot of damage.
bro.
8 plus 4 is 12, plus 7 is 19, plus an additional 3, 22.
22.
So
All right.
22 damage. He doesn't get anything from Radiant, does he?
No.
No. Okay. So 22 damage on Big Dent.
All right.
And I'm gonna hold my ground.
All right.
If I can tuck the congruence into like a pack or something, I would try to do that.
No, you're not. Trying to do too many things at once.
Yes, that's fair.
Bro, you just fought him holding like a Dragon Ball. You're doing the most cool shit. You know what I mean? Like I can't, or a philosopher.
Aetheros, he has a radiant aura about him, but you could see like the blood dripping off, almost like in Naruto, whenever he goes into like the Nine Tails mode, and his blood starts like sizzling off of his skin, and it starts becoming blood mist. Yes.
Okay, so next in the order is Big Dent.
Wait a minute, the Congruence didn't do anything to his sword swing?
It did not.
Interesting.
No
physical.
It just boosts magic.
I know, but that'd have been cool if it
it would have been
laser sword.
I'm very torn. This isn't how I wanted this to go.
Kiss, kissa.
Y'all did. I've got to say, y'all have done so much better in this situation than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
So Big Dent is going to glow as you see the fluid flowing through these tubes like rushes through and empties as he musters up all of his power, and he holds a finger out at you, Aetheros, and casts Power Word Kill.
I knew it was fucking coming.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was fucking coming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that does. One sec.
If you have less than 100, you die.
That crack was so real.
Okay, I have a very important question.
Yes.
Has it been my turn yet?
It's about to be.
Brutal.
Cue the dearly beloved from Kingdom Hearts, the piano.
Oh, God.
So I don't know how to handle this.
As a reaction,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask. It never hurts to ask.
Yeah, no, it never hurts to ask.
Can I
smell your dick?
Can Aetheros try to pull life energy from the congruence?
Like he shoves it into his chest.
I'm gonna say no. If that was possible, I don't know that you would know how to do that, especially at reaction
You can't
speed.
Iron Man it.
Especially at reaction speed.
Hey,
Damn.
Matt, I've got great news. I'm probably gonna be right behind you, bud.
Yeah. So
okay.
And at least you got to do some cool shit
wait,
first.
I need to just
Go ahead and write RIP in big letters.
hold on. I just gotta look at something really quick.
Dent holds.
No, yeah.
Let me read this for the audience who don't know what Power Word Kill is. If you compel one creature you can see within range to die, if the target has 100 hit points or fewer, it dies. Otherwise, it takes 12d12 psychic damage. I need you to know that this was Dent's last resort.
That's fair. I totally understand.
Looking at the battlefield, y'all have killed almost everyone.
Yes. So the only thing that could potentially save me, actually, I'm gonna look at two things.
Is the kindness of our Lord and Savior.
He's reaching.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is if I could pull from the congruence with my relentless rage.
If you can what the congruence?
if I could pull from the congruence to help with my relentless rage, but that's the only thing I can think of. I literally can't do anything else.
I'm sorry, Matt. I don't think.
I know.
I don't
mean,
think
that's
you've
fair.
got anything.
I really don't. I'm dead.
And
Aetherus is dead.
we see
my brother.
We see Aetherus.
No, very importantly, not. Maybe that's the difference.
Struck down.
That's the game changer.
By a horrible necrotic word from this being who Dent runs up and grabs onto the congruence and as a bonus action casts Far Step and teleports 60 more feet down the tunnel with the congruence.
You
Dent
got this.
is, as he is running, he is going to hold the congruence to his chest and wrap his arms around it. And he is going to cast Greater Invisibility.
Oh, shit.
And they disappear from sight. And he's going to finish his action out. But I'm not going to tell you what it is, because you don't get to see that.
That's fair.
All right. It is Bix's turn.
All right. Tyler, I need him to make a DC 18 wisdom saving throw.
How?
Why and how?
As I howl and cast Charm Person.
On who?
We need sight.
Oh, I have to see him? Does that say that? Does it say that?
I don't know if very
you
many
can
spells.
see. It says you can
that
see.
you can see.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, I don't know if any of the charm
fuck
spells.
you,
that
Tyler! I'm casting Detect Magic. I want to detect that fucking big piece of fucking.
That'll do it real good.
A congruency. I didn't mean to press it so many times, but I'm casting Detect Magic on the congruence before I start booking it after him again.
Let me.
He was really thinking that Greater Invisibility will do it.
I'm locking onto the fucking congruence.
For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. You don't sense anything.
Ooh. Keep running down the hall.
Yeah, I'm running down my full 25.
Yeah. So are you just going to run all the way down this tunnel?
Yeah, I'm going to keep running until I can sense the signature of the congruence if it's still going. He's on it, just fully booking it. I'll dash if I got to.
What's your movement speed?
It's 25 feet, which is so crazy. But you gave a wolf eagle 0 dexterity.
I think you have more flying speed, is what we said. So you can be like flying,
like probably 40. Yeah. He's just fully gallop and flies.
Here's what I will say.
Pick it up again.
You don't sense the congruence again. I will tell Kyle, Bix isn't sure why. You are outpaced.
Mm-hmm.
I'm outpaced by a wounded old man?
With magics and many things.
I understand. I just don't know. But I'm.
You have
Kyle
to get within 30 feet. He was already 60 feet ahead of you.
Okay. Hey, yeah.
As soon as that hit you didn't work, it was over. But I appreciate the determination. At the very least, you can know where the entrance to the tunnel is.
Yeah, are you going to run all the way to...
I think Bix is just going to keep running.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think fully Bix is going to keep running with Detect Magic, keep using his first levels and casting Detect Magic and running in the direction he thinks he might have gone. Sniffing, using all his senses, survival, whatever.
Yeah.
Bix is... that he's wounded, he's reverted back to an animalistic sort of thing.
Bix, you continue chasing down this tunnel, just into the endless darkness. Not the never-ending darkness. That's another thing, I think.
It's a whole nother tunnel.
And
no one knows what that is.
You take a left.
You chase for a long time. And at a very gradual upslope as you are slowly inching your way towards the surface, And by the time you make it there,
Tyler. I know he's a kid. Tyler, can you give me a high DC for this? I'm willing to burn 3 spell slots to try. Even if Bix fucking gets iced as soon as he finds it.
To try finding him?
To try to get as close as possible to this. I'm burning all my final spell slots on it, dude.
Kyle, you gotta.
There's just not a realistic way for you to get
the main reason, and I don't want you to feel like this is just some bullshit.
It's okay.
The main reason and I'll tell you this as your friend, he is using all of his spell slots to evade you.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I was just
knowing what I know, he outpaces you with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, how far do you want to get before Bix gives up?
All the way to the surface?
That's the thing. Yeah, I don't know that he does.
I mean, that's fine. I think that's a fine ending for the episode.
No, I have an ending to the episode.
You're still running from people behind you.
This is a huge upset. Failure was
I have
not
an ending
a
to the
part
episode.
of the
Bix,
option.
you charge on and on down this tunnel, just trying to hold on to what little bit of hope you can. And you eventually see a light at the end of this tunnel as you are nearing the surface. And as you make it to the end, you see a tunnel that has been dug down. You're still in this swamp. But as far as you can tell, you can't see the tree, the city. This tunnel started so far away from the tree as to hide, and your detect magic doesn't give you anything. Your next best bet would either be trying some of your tracking skills.
Yeah. That's all I could do, like survival check.
But you're by yourself. If you want to go after them?
Tyler,
No. Yeah.
From a show perspective, I am not trying to impede the progress of whatever's going on.
Here's what I will say. I love that. Here's what I will say. We're going to.
That's why I'm trying to turn it into like one definitive.
We're going to be leaving this part of the story with these things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bix, you set off alone after the tide and the congruence. The lone dent and the congruence. You set off hunting after them. Mm-hmm. We jump back to the tree. As we jump back to this room and we see fire engulfing the entire room as blood continuously trickles out of the lifeless body of Sylvis. As blood and carnage fill this room, we see a battalion of woodland creatures clambering down the stairs, prepared to attempt to put this fire out. We see every bit of every able-bodied person seems to have turned their attention down here to putting this fire out. And they seem to be making headway, as this fire doesn't seem to have gotten too out of control yet. We scan through the tree as we see all of the lights in the elevators have all been deactivated, as this tree is left powerless. But what we do see is a civilization of woodland creatures, these people helping each other out and gathering supplies, tending to the wounded, and tending to each other as they are left in the dark.
And as Bix kind of fully clears that shit, like is away from them, canonically for this species, it starts to rain over where he was. So at the tree,
it starts to rain.